Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss life after death, a subject that seems to be ignored by so many, but isn't it something to be aware of? Not to think about all the time, of course, but enjoy life. But understanding death is just as important as life. Just like our birth, ancestry, understanding your meaning to who and what you are is important. We are taught that we are born, live and die, and that's it. There's no life after death. You're buried, you're done. And how incorrect that actually is. Having experienced a lot of death in my own life and close to it myself quite a few times, I have a lot to share on this subject, as I see so many taking life for granted in this day and age. They don't realise how incredible the fact they are living and breathing is. They seem to want to rather digest toxins physically and mentally into their bodies. But also with my brother dying 2 years ago, death and thoughts of him pass my mind every day. It has made me very aware to how close we all are every minute of our time in being alive. We live a very fragile existence when we look at this life physically on this planet. It's no accident that people are so attached emotionally to security, their house, property. But too many get wrapped up in their mind. They become absorbed in this material world. So we physically live in this body for 90 years, maybe more with a healthy life. 90 years is only 32,850 days. So it's important that we make the right choices, the best decisions, and stay aware. It's not that long, is it? We're not here to live fast and die young as much as those movies and programs tell us to. There is a journey we all are here to undertake, to complete, and it's important we get in touch with it. A journey we have chosen at a soul level, and it's our job to work it out. Look for the signs, the answers. That's all part of the learning that we are on and what we have come here to do. In short, your life is your responsibility, your creation. When you stop and observe life, you can see that the moment you are born, you enter a cost of living. A price tag is put on your life. The controllers of that price tag then create empires that educate people, creating class systems that filters that money through them class systems. You then work all your life for that money that they created. And you have to work in that system, having to make money to live. Now, the monetary system has worked for them, but has it worked for us? It has been so heavily open to corruption that it creates more pain, anxiety, depression than it does happiness. Just so you know, I am not saying money is bad, because it's not. You can do good things with money, but there is a dark side to the system which ultimately traps you in a set of belief structures, limits, controls you in your development. And what we need to question is, why does it want to trap us in that? Yes, power and greed, but there is something much bigger and darker at work. Have you ever wondered why we aren't taught about the monetary system in schools? Why aren't you educated about buying a home? Or about the banking system in general? Unless you specifically study economics, you won't know anything about it. The capitalist system has run rampage and even sold its education to now being privately owned corporations. So there seems to be something that wants to limit us, stop us from evolving. Yes, there are people who want power and greed, but it's something much bigger than that. When you've seen the world for the amount of years I have and studied these systems, we have rulers that feel they own the planet and they own you. Before you rage or feel angry on that, understand these people need to learn and understand. They are on a development journey just as much as we are, just at another level. They are still part of this spectrum of life. They are part of this existence of Earth. They only act in their will because you don't act in your own free will. You are given all the choices, so it's your choice, and they need to be taught as much as we need to understand them. The information I'm saying here is all from my own life experience, knowledge and intuitive wisdom. I know others feel the same, as I will pick up a book or read an article or someone will get in touch with me speaking exactly the same truth. And I'm like, wow, I felt this for years. So it started from all my near-death experiences as a child. I can remember on a couple of occasions just appearing in hospital, like a quantum leap moment, which I can never forget to this day. It was so surreal. And I can mostly say that the body is not just a physical shell. It's not what you actually are. Yes, you are physical, your physical reflects an inner you, your soul essence, but it's built up of cells that will wear out one day. Your body will die. Then your consciousness will move to where it needs to go. Whether you believe in that or not, that's what happens. We have thousands of accounts of people's experience in the afterlife or near-death experiences and have come back to tell the tale. Such people as Michael Newton and Dolores Cannon, if you just look at the clients they had and what they recorded and how they documented their sessions, you will find when the mind is used correctly, we can put it into other frequencies of consciousness. And when we tap into these energies, we can discover a lot more about our soul journey and who we are and past lives. The interesting thing with both of these people is how these case studies held similar experiences, explaining how the souls enter different levels of consciousness and enter different astral realms. We all have a book of souls, the Akashic records, and all the holographic imprints are stored within that, past, present and future lives. The more you are connected to your truth when you die, your spiritual self, the stronger your connection in reaching the divinity. In Eastern philosophies, it is taught to us that we can reincarnate, and if we do bad things in life, we get karma. Yes, there is a truth to that, but a lot of people in this world do very bad things, so how do they get around that? When you praise the creation and not the creator, God becomes inverted, a false god. They can work with these energies to redeem the evil, their karma. So within this realm on planet Earth, they are tricked to believe they are gods. They are tricked by the inversion. But ultimately, their souls are completely fractured when they leave this physical plane, and they are actually slaves within the lower astral. This is their cycle. There's so much on this subject, but it's very true to say you reap what you sow. As much as some people might think they are winning, who dictate power, they are actually in a very low vibration. So it's explained we have different levels in the afterlife. We have the lower infernal regions, then different astral realms reaching up to the higher consciousness, the divine consciousness. When we die, the idea is that we ascend into that higher consciousness. We enter a higher vibratory rate. This life is about spiritual formation. We are here to spiritually develop, to learn compassion and love within the madness. And we can have it when we choose it. From what I have seen, and especially now, we are seeing a lot of evil and darkness. We seem to be becoming pulled into a low state of consciousness. What I explained earlier as the infernal regions. So why are we being pulled into low states of consciousness? What is holding us back? I really see how this life is such a dream, a trickery, and in this afterlife we are something much greater. Yes, we have sensory perception, amazing physical skills in the human body, but we are very limited in many ways. We are far too stimulated by the ego, the mind, and driven by the image of self. When we are free of the mind and the physical, we go into the consciousness in the astral plane. Everything will be instant, not as physical, but a lot more connected. So the physical won't matter. But as much as we will be free from this physical world, this planet is vital for our development. Breaking those fears, overcoming challenges, discovering knowledge, finding love, joy. This physical world is most certainly a dream of sorts, which people take far too seriously. But that is due to the miseducation on who and what we are. It is very important we stay self-aware and conscious. If we fall unconscious, we give an unwilling consent. One reason I believe alcohol is allowed in society is to keep people locked up in trauma, depression and addiction. Drink is one of the most dangerous toxins we have in this world, again keeping you trapped, locked in a matrix, docile to a set of beliefs. The ultimate goal we are searching for is heaven on earth, finding the sanity amongst the insanity. And look, there's plenty of it. Nature can be chaotic, but it will also soothe and heal the mind. People fear far too much, and you know what? Nothing actually really matters. It's only the attention you put to it. This life is to be experienced and expressed, and when we don't focus on the drama, or we choose to be unconscious to what the truth of the drama actually is. So yes, we have a great life now when we choose to. We do have systems that are shifting, but the importance is to stay self-aware and conscious. The rest will work, fall into place. Just do everything you need to do. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will be doing a lot more on this subject. I have so many stories to tell you. Keep well and healthy. I've said it before, but remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience.